It was the most splendid day in the kingdom of Evermere, a morning where the air had the promise of something extraordinary, where the stillness of the leaves almost whispered, and everything was so perfectly arranged. It might have been a scene from a dream.
Wow, what a beautiful new day.
Mira tied her coily hair up in a messy bun, slipping on her softest blouse. She liked how it fit, even if others didn't. She wasn't the kind of woman featured in royal portraits or praised in noble fashion circles. Her deep brown skin didn't shimmer like porcelain under the palace lights, and her features didn't match the Pharaohs of the Mall ideals whispered through generations. But she liked herself. Most days. That was enough. Today is a huge day. The Queen had invited people from all over the land to party at the palace to celebrate the end of the season.
Isn't it necessary to bring all these people, if you can count them as such, to the party, dear Queen?
They are my people and mine to take care of. They may not be like us, but they still have hearts, souls, and minds. They shine beauty through their own way.
Even with all the glamour of their dresses and jewelry, they will not shine at all. I don't think they have the capacity to be bright at all.
It doesn't matter if they are different than us. They will still be invited, for they are my people. They will shine, maybe even brighter, in their own way. So I suggest you cease your shaming and prepare yourself for the evening's festivities await.
Still not a good idea. But it's your word, Majesty.
I do not think of it as a good thing, but by your command, it shall be done.
Mira didn't know why she was invited, but she attended. Free food? Then an excuse to wear earrings? Why not?
Ah, the party! Yes, I shall wear that splendid blue dress, and perhaps these gold earrings, with that delightful red bow for just the right type of color.
The palace was precisely as one might expect. Polished stone floors gleaming with refinement, gilded railings that would have made any noble proud, and figures drifting through its halls as though they were statues themselves. Perfect, poised, and utterly untouchable. Mira, for her part, moved with deliberate slowness, mindful of every step. She did not wish for the telltale squeak of sandals or the way her braids might shift awkwardly. And there, standing round in the center of it all, was the enchanted mirror. Everyone knew its tale. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? The Queen, tradition-bound, had asked it every day.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
The mirror never faltered. It reflected her face, not from cruelty, mind you, but from custom, faith in the ritual. Mira, drawn as if by some unseen force, cast her gaze toward the grand hall. She could hear two voices, hushed and gossip-laden, as they passed by the stairs. In their pale silks, with smiles as thin as paper, they caught her eye and tittered.
Isn't that the one who wandered in from the others?
Oh, indeed. She almost blends in with them. All that melanin and that spirit. It's almost, dare I say, endearing. In the most beautiful way, of course.
Oh, don't be so rude. She's beautiful in her own way.
Mira, ever the picture of composure, said nothing. She had heard worse, lived through worse, and yet the sting of their words still found a way to settle there deep within her. The others, they call, those who dared not fit the mold, those who weren't polished, refined, or deep presentable in the eyes of society's elite.
They can say what they wish. I know I'm beautiful in my own right, And truly, that is more than enough for me.
As the hours passed, Mira found herself alone in the hallway, a quiet sanctuary in the palace's bustling heart. The mirror before her seemed almost to hum with life, its frame aglow in a way that suggested it was more than just a reflection of glass and silver.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
The mirror shimmered, then it revealed not her.
Of course.
A sudden pang struck deep within her, as if the very fabric of her self-assurance had been ripped apart. She stood before the glass, gazing into it. Same curls, same cheeks, same eyes. Eyes that had learned over time to remain steady. And yet today, all of it seemed to unravel. All her confidence, like glass, shattered quietly within her chest.
I don't even know why
And so she left the palace, her footsteps heavy, her tears flowing freely, though she cared not who might observe. The marble stairs blurred beneath her as the weight of the moment pressed upon her. She would not hide, let them look. The guards pretend to be oblivious.
Why does it hurt so much? I have always been enough, haven't I?
She walked, driven by some unseen force, beyond the gates of the city and along winding cobblestone streets. Her body moved almost without command, but her mind? Her mind was broken. The strength she had once carried into the palace had crumbled like a forgotten dream. And then, as though by fate, she saw them. 5 figures strolling along, laughing softly at some shared unspoken jest. They did not belong in the palace, nor did they try to. One, a person of size, moved with surprising grace, the world often too small for this frame, yet never enough to contain his imagination. His presence commanded attention, not for spectacle, but for soul.
Every time I wander through town, it's as if I take up more space than they think I deserve. But I will not shrink. I was not made small.
Another wore a bright scarf, daring and full of life, his grin as defiant as his spirit.
Let them cower. Our word is scarf to blind them with color. They tremble when someone refuses to shrink.
The third, moving with a quiet strength, rolled freely in a wheelchair, as sure of his place in the world as any king or queen.
Let them keep their polished halls and their perfect steps. I'd rather roll free than bow to their nonsense.
Behind them, a young woman with flaming red hair, untamed and wild like fire in her soul. They called her a witch, not for her powers, but because her difference unnerved them.
A child called me a witch today. His mother didn't correct him. But if I'm a witch, then let me be one they never forget.
And lastly, there was Charlie, his eye clouded with a story only he could read. The other gleamed with wisdom beyond measure.
They think I do not see them, but I do. One eye is more than enough when seeking the truth.
We were never meant to fit in, you see. Other is not a curse, it is a crown.
And then they saw her, truly saw her. Not with shock, nor with sympathy, but with understanding, as if they too carried the weight of difference. They too knew what it was to bear the label of other.
It's nothing. I'll be fine.
You don't have to hide that here.
Did not ask questions. They offered no advice. They simply sat beside her, the edge of the fountain, and allowed the world to pass them by. No one rushed them along. No one told them to rise.
Crying does not make you weak.
You are not broken.
You simply forgot you're already whole.
Then, as though the world had conspired in her favor, a small blue bird fluttered down from a nearby branch, alighting gently at the edge of the fountain. Its feathers ruffled. Imperfect, yes. Yet its eyes were steady.
Oh, hello there.
It sees you, the real you.
Mira did not linger, but the moment stayed with her. A quiet, unspoken reminder of her worth, not without a word, without a single question. When Mira returned to the palace, she walked past the mirror once more. This time, she did not pose a question. She simply gazed at it. Lo and behold, the mirror still shimmered and revealed her. The entire room stood in stunned silence.
How is this possible?
The mirror must pity her. She will never belong with us. She will always be the other.
They called me Snow White once, not as a compliment, but as a joke. Because in their eyes, I'd never measure up. But perhaps, just perhaps, they were right. Not because I am the fairest of them all. No, I am not. But because I have finally come to realize I do not need to be.
And so, Mira, in her quiet, steadfast way, discovered that true beauty was not in the mirror's reflection. No, it was in her own unyielding belief that she was enough, just as she was. The mirror, you see, never held true power. It was but a tool for the world to reflect its own shallow beliefs. But when Mira stopped asking, stopped hoping it would show her what others deemed true, she saw something far greater. Strength, worth, herself.
Sa lupa'y para akong inaalon at nalulunod sa batikos ng mundo, sa kung ano lamang ang kaya ko. Bigang-biga na sa mga problemang di masolusyonan agad, parang wala nang bukas. Pwede bang umiwas? Hinahanap ang sarili, ngunit di nakakayanan sa ligaw na dinadaanan ko. Saan na to patungo? Saan ako patungo? Kung dahan-dahan nating simulan muli ang paghakbang,
Yeah. Unfortunately, due to Roblox's key terms, you can have a blue dress. Uy, bakit naman?
Wait. I don't think I can do this.
Uy!
Oh God, marinig ako. Wait lang, sorry, wait lang. Hindi ko marinig ako.
Okay, nice. Tapos umupo na rin kayo dun sa castle. Lahat kayo upo na. Okay, may nastuck sa pinto. Then, as though the world had conspired in her favor, a small bluebird. Where's the small bluebird? Where'd the small bluebird go?
Di ba kahapon meron?
Asan yung bluebird? It's not on my
Wait
end.
lang, wait. Lalagay ko na. Bawal kasi nung naglalakad eh.